What you do in the first 24 hours after your paycheck hits determines your financial freedom for the next year. Here's my exact routine for immediate wealth building. Most people think financial success is about how much they earn, but in reality, it's about what happens immediately after they get paid. The first 24 hours after your paycheck hits your account are the most financially dangerous hours of the entire month. This is when impulse decisions are made, subscriptions are forgotten, and lifestyle spending quietly expands without resistance. If you've ever wondered why your money disappears faster than expected, this is usually the reason. The key shift is understanding that your paycheck is not free money to be spent. It's an allocation event. Every dollar already has a job before it arrives. Wealth is not built in the earning phase. It's built in the allocation phase. That means before you pay for anything optional, you must direct your money with intention. The first thing to do is pause all spending for 24 hours. Not because you can't afford things, but because you need clarity before commitment. During this window, you are not making emotional decisions. You are executing financial strategy. This simple delay alone can prevent hundreds or even thousands of dollars in unnecessary monthly leakage. Think of this as a reset point. Every paycheck is a chance to correct financial drift, realign priorities, and reinforce discipline. Without this pause, money flows out faster than your long-term goals can catch it. The first action inside your payday routine is securing your financial foundation. This means immediately covering essentials before anything else touches the account. Essentials include housing, utilities, transportation, groceries, and minimum debt obligations. These are not optional categories. They are the structural supports of your financial stability. The mistake most people make is mixing essential and discretionary spending too early. Once money enters the spendable category in your mind, it becomes vulnerable to lifestyle inflation. That's why separation is critical. You want your essentials accounted for immediately, so there is no mental ambiguity about what is actually available. A powerful method here is to automate this layer entirely. Rent transfers, bill payments, and minimum debt payments should leave your account either the same day or within 24 hours. This removes decision fatigue and eliminates the temptation to delay responsibilities. Once essentials are covered, you gain something powerful, a true snapshot of financial reality. You now know exactly what is safe to allocate toward savings, investing, or discretionary spending. Without this step, every other financial decision is built on uncertainty. This is where stability begins, not in earning more, but in protecting what must be preserved first. After essentials are secured, the next move is paying yourself first. This is where long-term wealth is actually built. Paying yourself means directing money into savings, investments, or debt acceleration before lifestyle spending ever enters the equation. Most people reverse this process. They spend first and save whatever remains. That model guarantees stagnation. The pay-yourself-first system flips the structure so that your future wealth becomes not negotiable. A strong baseline is setting a fixed percentage of every paycheck, call from 10% to 20%, that automatically moves into a separate savings or investment account. The key is automation. If it requires willpower, it will eventually fail. If it is automatic, it becomes identity-based behavior. This step also builds psychological momentum. Watching savings grow consistently creates financial confidence, while inconsistent saving creates anxiety and avoidance. Over time, this one adjustment compounds into major net worth differences. Debt repayment can also be included here, if applicable. Aggressively targeting high-interest balances early in the cycle reduces long-term interest drag and increases financial flexibility faster than minimum payments ever could. The principle is simple. If you don't prioritize your future, your present will consume it. Once essentials are covered and savings are secured, the final step is controlling discretionary spending with clear boundaries. This is where most financial systems break down, not because people don't budget, but because they don't define limits before spending begins. Discretionary spending includes dining out, entertainment, subscriptions, shopping, and lifestyle upgrades. These categories are not inherently bad, but they must be contained within predefined limits. A highly effective approach is assigning a fixed freedom number each paycheck. This is the amount you are allowed to spend guilt-free. Once it's gone, spending stops until the next cycle. This creates structure without eliminating enjoyment. The psychological benefit is important here. Instead of feeling restricted, you feel in control. You are not avoiding spending, you are directing it. That shift reduces impulse behavior because every purchase now has a cost beyond money. It reduces your remaining freedom balance. Without boundaries, discretionary spending expands invisibly. With boundaries, it becomes intentional and predictable. That predictability is what allows long-term planning to actually work. Financial freedom is not the absence of spending, it's the presence of control. When these three steps are combined, securing essentials, paying yourself first, and controlling discretionary spending, you create a repeatable financial system rather than a monthly struggle. The goal is not perfection, but consistency. The power of this routine is that it removes decision-making from emotional moments. You are no longer reacting to money. You are directing it with structure. Over time, this creates what most people misunderstand as financial luck, when in reality, it is just disciplined repetition. The compounding effect is significant. Savings grow, debt decreases, and spending stabilizes. More importantly, financial stress begins to fade because uncertainty is replaced with a predictable system. Every paycheck becomes an opportunity instead of a reset point of anxiety. Instead of wondering where your money went, you already know where it is going before it arrives. This is how financial control is built, not through major breakthroughs, but through disciplined routines repeated consistently over time. If this helped, like and subscribe to the Daily Yield, because we are making real financial progress, one step at a time.